Just as in relationship and friendship, there are many purposeful marriages that the wrong choice of words has destroyed. So, getting married to someone, so there are some marriages that what you say to your partner has destroyed. I have seen people walk out of marriage. Now, let me say this: I'm not married, yes, but before I write any article, I do find things a lot. I do so much research on any topic that I want to write. I do find this and ask questions. I learn from people who are married. I ask them questions. It is the question that I ask them, it is the things that they tell me, is what pull in our articles. So I might not be married, but why am I talking about marriage? Because I've done my own findings. A good writer should not only write about the things that happens to him, he should be able to write about things that does not happen to him by doing findings. So I have seen people that walk out of marriage. They were no as you call it, physical abuse. No, there was no exchange of whatsoever physical. The only thing that made them got angry and went out of the relationship, the marriage or their home, is because of the choice of words of their partner. We call it abusive language. The abusive language. I have witnessed it many. Physically, I've asked questions. Say, I can never forget what she told me. I can never forget what he told me. The pain that the words create in people's heart are something that we should be very careful of the things that we say. We say things that create pains in people's hearts. And the article says that there are so many people that walk out of their marriage because of the choice of words of their spouse. The things that we say, how words hurt. Now, many people do not know how to talk to their partner or their spouse. There are so many people that don't know how to talk to their spouse. They just talk to their spouse the way they talk in their business place. They talk to their spouse the same way they talk to their kids. They talk to their spouse the same way they talk to their siblings. When it comes to marriage, it is how you talk to your partner. When it comes to relationship, it's how you talk to your partner. When it comes to family, which we are going to get this on, it's how you talk to your children. The way you talk to people that works under you, when you just command them, it's not the same way you talk to your husband in the house. It's not the same way you talk to your wife in the house. It's not the same way you talk to your children. In every area that you find yourself, there should be your choice of words. Yes, there should be the things you say. You understand the things you say. You have to select your words carefully, depending on where you find yourself at that time. And the article goes on to say that people use words that hurt the person and plant negative words in them that eventually generate negative attitude and behaviors from their partner. There are things you say that plant negative seed in your partner. There are things you say that plant negative seed in your wife. There are things you say that plant negative things in your husband. It's not physical planting, it is the things that you say, the words that comes out of your mouth that determine how negative or how positive your husband or your wife should be. So there are some attitude and behavior that you see in your partner. There are some attitude and behavior that you see in your wife, your husband. And those attitude, those behavior are as a result of the words that you say to them. When you start using abusive words, that's hurtful words, on your wife or your husband, he or she will eventually start behaving in just a way. This is powerful. When you use negative words on your husband, you use negative words on your wife, he or she is going to eventually start behaving in that way. Now, when I was writing this, I had to pause for a while and do findings again. How can what you say eventually makes your husband to behave in that way? It did not make sense to me. But finding proof that it happens, that you speak to your wife negatively, eventually she will start behaving negatively. You speak to your husband positively, eventually he will start behaving positively. These are the power of what? The things that comes out of your mouth. And that's the power of what? If you are in a relationship or you are married and you keep saying all men are dogs, men are polygamous in nature. They can't keep their eyes off women, or all men are the same. You watch your husband turn into that. This is powerful. In my own little observation, I find out that some women believe that some of my peers, I have some female friends, they will say, all men are the same. Even before this podcast, after I published this article, I, I was having a conversation with someone who, and she wanted to get married, and I was asking her how is your fiance doing, and he was saying, "Men, all men are the same." I don't know what calls for that, but that's what she said. And I said, "No, no, no, no. All men are not the same. I am not the same with my brothers. I am not. I am not. My sisters are not the same." So when you start saying all men are the same, all men are dog, the article says that eventually you are going to attract these people. So you believe that there are no faithful men, men are dogs, you are going to attract, because it's what you say. So you are going to attract men who are like dogs, you are going to attract men who are polygamous in nature, you are going to attract men who can't keep their eyes off women. So these are the things that you attract because you said them. So now the words that you say have made you believe that this is how they are. And since you have used your words to create your own belief system, it's going to eventually happen to you because this is what you believe. I read an article about someone was writing about having experience on men, and the men she's always attracted to are cheaters, and I was okay. That was just like having pity on her, but at the point I decided to go deep, to do analysis of this person, and I believe that this person believed that there's no perfect man. So if you believe that there's no perfect man or there's no perfect woman, you cannot attract them. This is the power of what. So when you say that men are polygamous in nature, your husband eventually is going to be polygamous. He's going to tell you that he's going to add another wife to you. Because it's what you say. You say that men are dogs, your husband is going to start behaving as a dog. A dog nature in human form. You say that men don't keep their eyes off women. Your husband, the article says that he's going to eventually start behaving that way. That these are the power of what? The things you say eventually are going to come back to you. That the negative word that you plant does not only affect the person that you are talking to or the person you are saying them to, the result will also come back to you.